So you just finished up a new project for a client. Congrats. And I've done this intro before, but today we're going to be talking about how to organize that piece to display to the client as well as to put into your portfolio. Without further ado, let's hop into it. So hi everybody. For y'all that don't know me, my name is Zavior Jolly. I'm a graphic designer and I've been a freelance designer for the last 5 years or so. I feel like in this time I've presented a bunch of client work, so I feel like I kind of have the secret to be able to explain how this works. So the main thing to keep in mind, and we're not going to do a list here, I'm just going to talk about a couple main points. The main thing to keep in mind is your goal is to streamline the process in which the design you made is found. That might seem a bit random, and to be fair, it kind of is, but you should honestly showcase the logo or whatever you made for the client as soon as possible in the presentation. You shouldn't have a massive explanation before the logo or before the project. I feel like that kind of creates this interesting dilemma where I'm going to be reading more about it than just seeing it. I feel like if there's a potential that you could put the design on one half of the page and put text on the other half, I feel like that would be really good, and I feel like that's kind of the way you should display it. But you can obviously do longer explanations if needed. Now, there's multiple ways to do it, but I think that's the number one thing to keep in mind. The next thing I would say is to keep everything displayed how it will actually be used. So that doesn't mean mock-ups, but that means keep the files in the same size that they'll be used at. Keep them in the color scheme they're going to be used in, and keep everything that you think should be used when it should be used. That sounds a little complicated, but I mean, like, if you're using a certain typeface, say that's what you want to be used. You're using a certain color. Well, if it doesn't go against their brand guidelines, use that color, etc., etc. There's a bunch of use cases there. And I feel like one of the last things I want to mention is to don't be scared to break the concepts I just said. I know I just preached it like it was set in stone. You can have fun within your presentations for the client, but you generally kind of want to keep it streamlined so they understand everything, but you also don't want to be the same process everybody else does. Try to find a healthy balance, and that's kind of the overall arching theme of this video. So, if you enjoyed this, you can commission me at zaviorjollydesign@gmail.com or DM me on Twitter at zaviorjolly. If you want to see my TikToks, it's at zaviorj. And with all that being said and done, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.